Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this game here in the American Tier 8 medium tank, the M26 Pershing. Now you can see that this is a confrontation game, which for those that don't know, is a game mode that was introduced in patch 8.11, and if rumours are true is going to be removed in patch 8.12 or 9.0 or whatever comes next. And it's nation versus nation basically, and as you can see this is Americans versus Germans. We are here on the worst map in the game, even after it was redesigned, Comorin. I despise this map with a passion, and despite the fact that you can now shoot through them, I still always knock that stuff over in the cap circle. Although I must admit on this map there's other crud in the cap circle that I don't bother knocking over. So why do I hate this map? Well, it's incredibly campy. There's soft cover everywhere but very little hard cover. What hard cover there is generally destructible, which, you know, it's all fine, but I don't know, I just don't enjoy it in any single tank type that I play. And I play every single tank type, so, you know, them's the breaks. Perhaps the one I have the most fun on it in is artillery, but even then, you know, I'm not a huge fan. So there's a Borsig, Rheinmetall Borsig, who's been spotted, and that's the sort of tank that, you know, you really don't want to be the first thing spotted in. That's just very bad. And someone else gets the kill, but I did get some damage in on him. There's a Lerva and a Jagdpanther being spotted, as well as a medium up in A4, that'd be the Panther M10, and there's a heavy and a medium on the enemy team on the western flank. Now we're top tier, which is kind of nice, but as I say, I hate this map, so, you know, make of that what you will, and we're going to have a shot there, and hope that that hit. The armour on the Jagdpanther isn't great, apart from on the superstructure. I mean, it's basically a Panther 2, so the Jagdpanther 2 I should say. And, you know, the Jagdpanther 2, sorry, the Panther 2 does have armour, as does the Jagdpanther 2, but it's not fantastic. Now at this point I notice, we don't have many people on the other flank. I'm in a medium, I can relocate right. Now the Pershing, alright, it's a medium, but it's not exactly the fastest medium in the world, and unlike some of the British tanks in particular, it doesn't have the best ground resistance and track characteristics to compensate, so it can be a little bit of a chore trying to make it go anywhere at any kind of speed. But, you know, I mean, this is not exactly a flat map, and we're still going along at, you know, typically 30-40 kph. And if I was in a Centurion, for example, I wouldn't be going above 40 kph anyway, so never mind, let's not worry about it too much. We've lost a pair of Hellcats, they've lost a Borsig. You know, Borsig is more valuable than a Hellcat, but we've lost two Hellcats, and you can be the own judge. I think two Hellcats for a Borsig is probably not a terrible trade. There's a VK, I try and have a shot before he gets in cover, but, you know, no joy. Indian Panzer, Panzer IV Schmolter. Panzer IV Schmolter, tier 6 premium medium tank for the Germans. Basically, it's, and the VK stopped. It is what the Panzer IV used to be, essentially. And I can't see him for some reason. We have a shot and we take out that VK. It's what the Panzer IV used to be. So the Panzer IV, the basic Panzer IV at tier 5, used to get that Schmolter turret and the L70 75mm gun. It doesn't anymore because that was considered OP. It's since been moved up, horrible shot, and I've been spotted. So the Panzer IV lost that, and the Panzer IV Schmolter was introduced at tier 6 as a premium vehicle. And can we nail the kill? Yes, we can. That's our second kill, jolly good. There's another VK there, oh, he's behind a rock now, and we're getting shot up, so we try and pull back. Because that's not a great position to find yourself in. We're down 3-5, two of those kills are mine. But there we go, them's the breaks. There's the Schmolter. Can we get a shot at his turret? Now this gun isn't enormously accurate, I get spotted again, but I do manage to put a shot through his turret, which is nice. Take a bounce there. The armour on the Pershing isn't amazing, but certainly when you're top tier, you know, you can get bounces and you can try and make it work, especially the front of the turret. And the front of the hull, to be honest, it's not really any worse than the frontal hull armour of American heavy tanks. You know, I'm not trying to say that's good, it's not. until you hit like 103, or is it the T110? I can't remember which is the first one that gets some hull armor worth bothering with. Beyond tier 6, that is. So, oh, there's a Tiger 2. Hopefully we should be able to put some hurt into that fellow. That shot, I think it was building in the way or something. Reload, and you can see the DPM on this thing isn't amazing. This is with a 100% crew, but I'm using my generic equipment layout for a tank that I'm probably not going to keep. I'm just grinding through, which is binos, camo net, and repair kit. If you were to keep this machine, ooh, there's a shot into him. I would probably, I'm not going to go through it now. I would suggest getting a gun rammer among other things. I have a review that I just put up if you're interested and you want to have a look at that. There's the VK. No, I didn't reload in time. Boo. If I'd had a gun rammer or something, I would have done. I don't have brothers in arms on this crew either. There's the Panzer 4S again. And the game is currently 6-6. Hello, Mr. Tiger 2. How are you today? Oh, you're dead, you poor little thing. 7-6, and I'm on 3 kills, which is nice. Now I am rather out in the open here. The thing is, there isn't actually a great deal of cover on this left-hand side of the map, and not that I could really take advantage of. And if I went any closer, I would just get spotted. And I didn't want to be spotted and humbled. So, which is why I was where I was. With hindsight, I really was out in the open, very exposed. If I had been spotted, that could have been rather bad. But, you know, I got away with it, so never mind. Ooh, 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 VK. Can I nail the VK? No, Hellcat gets it. But he's dead, that's the point. We're 8-6 up. A quick talk about these confrontation games. Generally speaking, I find the confrontation games very poorly balanced in pretty much every sense. So the matchmaker isn't very good. You find the matchmaker seems to really struggle, and you seem to be more likely to get teams that have a disproportionate number of, say, top tier tanks on one side. The variety of vehicles is not very good. I mean, you're drawing vehicles from a single nation, but playing my Pershing, I had one game, confrontation, tier 8 against the British. We were facing down 15 AT-15s. Imagine how well that went. There we go. Kill the Panzer 4S. You know, facing down 15 AT-15s, the only way I could reliably pen them was with APCR. And at which point you say aim for weak spots. Yeah, that's fine. And that's basically what I was trying to do most of the time. The map was Arctic, by the way. It's basically what I was trying to do most of the time, but the thing is, this gun's not enormously accurate. So, it was a real struggle. And we lost. We got completely creamed. I don't know. And if you play tier 6 confrontation, it will be dominated by Russian teams composed of KV-1Ss and American teams composed of Hellcats. If you play tier 7, you get American teams composed of T-29s and Hellcats. And it's when you get so many of those tanks, especially ones with decent armour, the Pershing's weaknesses just start being revealed to all. And you can say, well, it's a medium tank, you should be flanking, and that's all well and good, but if the map doesn't really allow you to flank, or if you don't have the opportunity to flank, well, that's a bit awkward. I mean, the Pershing is not the fastest or most manoeuvrable medium tank in the world. So, yeah. And if you are spending all your time in close combat, a lot of the time you end up negating one of the Pershing's best features, or two of the Pershing's best features. A, its view range, and B, its frontal turret. And instead, you're presenting a massive target, and the Pershing is a big target. You're presenting a massive target to people. The Pershing was originally classified as a heavy tank, and it shows. It's huge. It's the same size as a T-32. It is basically a T-32 with a different engine and turret and gun, but the hull is essentially the same. So, anyway, sorry, I'm going to stop whinging. Long and the short of it, confrontation game mode sucks. And this map sucks, but anyway, I'm going to stop whinging now, swear to God. Used it as a bit of a mini rant there. Back to the actual game. We've got 4 kills, we've racked up a respectable amount of damage. And there's 5 of us versus 3 of them. I probably shouldn't have gone into that building, but I'm backing off in case... I was about to say in case artillery was watching, but the artillery's already dead, so... Maybe that wasn't the case, or maybe I hadn't noticed, I don't know. Anyway, we're just seeing what we can see. And we're just trying to hunt down the last 3 guys, and there's the Jagdpanther. I take a snapshot at him and kill him for 5 kills. There's the VK, and there's the Panther. VK goes down. 1 shot into the Panther. I try and track him so that I can get some assistance damage out of this. 2nd shot into the Panther. And I pick up a little bit of assistance damage. I was really tempted to hold the shot to try and steal the top gun. But A, I'm not that much of an arse. and B, I just wanted to guarantee getting some damage in for some more XP and credits. I don't like holding a shot until some magical occurrence of events takes place and you, I don't know, pick up a top gun or whatever. Anyway, that was the game. We ended up doing pretty respectably. Over 1,000 base XP before premium account or anything like that. Which wasn't too bad, and one of the reasons I wanted to show it was because it's in a tank that I don't particularly like, the Pershing, on a map that I despise. In a game mode that I distinctly dislike. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed, or found it vaguely informative, or both. If you did, feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you happy hunting on the battlefield.